time. There never seems to be enough of it, and if you're an advisor, you know how critical it is to divide your time evenly amongst your clients. And what about retirement planning? Clients often demand even more of your attention, which is why firms like Tolerisk are so critical to the fintech ecosystem. So I caught up with their CEO, Mark Friedenthal, to hear his pitch on why they're launching Tolerisk 401k to give advisors back more time. So we can't talk about Tolerisk without discussing risk assessment. Talk to me about how your firm has really taken that to the next level.
So what's unique about Tolerisk is that we've pioneered the two-dimensional risk tolerance assessment. We looked at what the SEC and FINRA identify qualitatively as someone's willingness to accept risk as well as their ability to take risk. And it's really the latter that was unique and pioneered by Tolerisk. There are a lot of processes out there that are meant to identify someone's willingness to accept risk. What was unique here, as I mentioned, was we've taken a mathematical approach to compute someone's actual ability to take risk.
And obviously, someone's risk tolerance will ultimately evolve over time. Explain that concept to me a little bit.
Sure. So somebody's ability to take risk absolutely can evolve through time, generally as they migrate towards and even through their cash flows.
So you're launching Tolerisk 401k. What is it?
Yeah, so we're really excited to announce the release of Tolerisk 401k at Finovate. It's really addressing a new, or I should say, a big industry challenge that we haven't seen tackled before. And that is to say that in the 401k space, advisors traditionally have not been able to spend the hours it takes providing custom financial planning to the typical small balance participant who just doesn't generate enough revenue to cover the advisor's expenses. And so through better technology, advisors are going to be able to provide a better service in less time and really satisfy the participants' needs that have been missed along the way as well.
So it really sounds like it's a win-win then, since it'll benefit both the advisor and the client.
So traditionally, the problem has been that advisors who serve 401k plans cannot afford to spend the hours it takes to provide custom financial planning to the typical small balance participant who just doesn't generate enough revenue to cover the advisor's expenses. Through better technology, advisors are going to be able to win more plans, and they're going to be able to provide a better service in a lot less time. From the participant's perspective, traditionally, since they haven't gotten that custom financial planning or investment guidance, they haven't really known if they're on track for retirement or how they should be investing, and they've generally been relegated to picking generic target date funds. That's really what's going to change here. Through Tolerisk 401k, they're going to get the answers to those questions on, how long I need to work, how much I need to save in order to have a secure retirement, and they're going to get that personal asset allocation roadmap that's going to negate the need for those generic target date funds.
Well, I'd love to see how it works then.
Absolutely. So once the participants entered information about their savings and spending patterns, their assets in and outside the retirement plan, their other retirement income like Social Security, and of course some personality questions, they're going to get these answers. So the first one they see here is the Tolerisk score, which is presented as the percentage of their portfolio that should be invested in risk assets like equities. And it's always going to be the lesser of their willingness to accept risk and their ability to take risk. Down here they see the probability that they're going to outlive their money based on their current assumptions. And they also get information about a detailed asset allocation recommendation. So their advisor has entered model portfolios, and the system will map or interpolate to their specific Tolerisk score, their risk level. They're also going to see how their risk level and their portfolio should evolve through time. So we can see this is their personal asset allocation roadmap. Instead of using one input like the estimated retirement date, we get to take some other measurements, as we've seen, and really personalize that asset allocation roadmap. And they can see how this is actually going to change as they evolve through time. And one other thing that I think is really powerful for participants, they all want to know how long they need to work or how much they need to be saving along the way to have a secure retirement. And here they can see that if they want to have a lower probability of running out of money, they can see how much later they're going to need to work or how much more they're going to need to save and spend less. So it gives a lot of powerful information in one kind of compact view.
Wow, well, I can certainly see how this will deliver a great client experience. Mark, thank you so much for your insights.
Thank you for having me.
Tolerisk 401k will certainly give advisors back more time. They can now accomplish in minutes what used to take them hours and ultimately help their clients achieve a secure retirement. From Medici Studio, I'm Shannon Rossick.